We've had a couple of animal problems recently.
We went to go feed the pigs one morning and he just couldn't get up.
It was vibrant as ever, but it just couldn't move its back legs, and it would just scoot itself around on the dirt.
We don't run and call a vet first time something happens. There'd just be no way. The amount of animals.
To learn ourselves.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of online research trying to figure out, what was wrong with this.
It was the heat of summer, so we gave him some electrolytes. On the internet, they said 2-3 days and he'd be on his feet. And we were hopeful, but it did not happen. He continued to, I think, even get a little worse.
That's on the ground.
Bryson, is he getting worse?
First the hog, then a chick goes down.
The only chick that hatched this spring. I come out one morning and she is stiff, she's cold, and she's laying on the ground.
It was still breathing though. We set it in a box with some food and water. And so I just kind of propped her up, left for a little bit, came back, and she was wandering around. You'd never want to give up on an animal when it's suffering.
They can miraculously recover too.
It's amazing.
We have a tendency to say, oh, we want to take that animal and put it out of its misery. But then that's hard too.
Shortly afterwards, our goat has a tragic accident.
You always want to listen. I hear this goat, and it just keeps bawing.
You ran back there. We found the brown goat, and she had her collar hooked in one of the other goat's horns, and it was choking her.
And he sees that he can't get them untangled. He's having a hard time. And then he runs over to the hay barn area, pulls off the knife that we break the hay bales loose with, runs over and is able to cut the goat loose.
She collapsed on the ground, completely unconscious.
It just looked good, maybe a broken neck. We have these great animals, but on occasion they do pass away. You have to learn to kind of deal with that passing.
Not only the kids, but ourselves, coping with death.
It kind of adds to their maturity.
It's pretty heartbreaking because you get close to some of the animals.
I get close to my cats, but there's always that chance that it's gonna die.
Animals don't live as long as us.
It's one of our first goats, and we had her forever.
The first video on YouTube, actually.
Is her giving birth, and she finally died of old age, and it was really, that one was sad.
You just gotta kind of move on over, because if you dwell on it, it can really take you down. Then there's those times when newborns pop up, and that's when it gets exciting. So it's kind of like you lose one, you get one.
There's so much life around here. There's animals that need tending to, and it's sad to watch them die, but you can't focus on that death. You have to quickly turn and focus on the life. It wasn't until our neighbor Jackie came over and was observing him. She flipped his ear up and discovered a scrape on the inside of his ear. And that ear was getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, you know what? That probably is throwing off his balance.
Bryson suggested giving him Benadryl.
So we went ahead and we took Benadryl and we crushed it up and we give it to the pig. And pretty soon that ear started going down and the pig started to walk again.
In the beginning, he was trying to get up on his front feet first. And then it's like he figured out that that's not working for him. So then he learned that he could use his back feet first to get up and went. It's like he had to kind of learn too how to. And you could even watch when he stood up, he'd try to balance himself. I'd say probably 2 weeks before he's running around like normal again. Bryson, take a look at his ear. I think it's normal. It's always scary when your animals get sick.
You think they're gonna die, but they end up popping out of it.
It's like took in this huge breath. Like it's like on television. It was just like on television. And then it started breathing a little bit more normal. It's labored, but it was breathing. Half hour, and she was back up on her legs and running around with the other goats.
Bryson, with his quick acting, saved her.
Yeah,
amazing.
So sweet. Look at him. Aww. Look at him. Look at your cute little face. Please subscribe. For more information, you can click the website link below. Thanks for watching.
We once had a chicken that had a hole in its gullet. And it would eat and eat, and you'd watch food fall out of it. And it would drink, and you'd watch water fall out of it. We're like, there's no way this chicken's gonna live. It can't keep any food and water in its belly. But it actually ended up living.
We called her Necklace.
Well, yeah, we called her Necklace